Hello. Ohio's current workforce system, and you've heard the governor say this probably many times, it has 77 programs spread over 13 different agencies with no singular vision for any of it. It's been catch as catch can for a lot of people who've been trying to access the system. So one of the things that the governor did shortly after the state was to sign an executive order creating the Office of Workforce Transformation, which sole purpose was to focus on workforce development and aligning those processes that are now horribly tangled and very, very confusing. So, John, next slide. With that, you heard Wayne Struble talk about one of the energy pillars being workforce. Workforce cuts across a lot of things. It cuts across every industry, it cuts across education, it cuts across so many different things. And we're not surprised that our energy policy has a workforce component. One of the things that we're going to do right away, that we can do very, very quickly, is set up a website that links companies with curriculum with employees to determine who needs a job, where they can find the training, where they can find it, and what jobs are available. The other thing we need to do is to focus on veterans. Unemployment among veterans is higher than the state average. We have more veterans returning now back to civilian life than any time since World War II. We need to take them from the battlefront to the home front in order to have a smooth transition. Plus, veterans are skilled, they're disciplined, they have the ability to lead, they have the ability to be trained. They're in a great position to be trained if they don't have specific skill sets. And it's a question of just aligning the jobs with the veterans that are coming out. We'll do that in a number of ways, but that's one of the legs. The other thing we did, that the governor did in the executive order, is recreate the governor's workforce policy board. This board actually will have real teeth for the first time over the entire workforce system, not only just the federal programs, but the state as well. One of the things it's going to be doing, one of the three things it's going to be doing is creating a unified budget for these 77 programs. It's going to be creating real performance metrics for the first time ever for all of them, and it's going to be collecting data in a relevant way. It's going to have the authority to do this over the entire system. The last piece of this is the Ohio Earn to Earn program. One of the things we recognized early on that people currently receiving unemployment compensation won't take advantage of on-the-job training options simply because they'll lose their unemployment compensation. So one of the things we've done is to stand this up that would allow someone who's currently receiving unemployment compensation to take on-the-job training at an employer for 6 weeks. At that end of the 6 weeks, the employer can decide whether or not to hire that person. The whole time, they're still receiving their benefits, so there's no loss in the living wage. So that's it for workforce. So I think Mr. Moody's next.